I understand my world is football and some of your world might not be football, so I've decided to go with a topic that I feel is transferable across different sports. I've got quite a lot of videos, so I'm going to speak very quickly to try and get the videos played. So that's a little bit background about myself. I'm currently academy manager, and I suppose I identified this area of development when I was head of coaching, where basically I'll go around, watch coaches, help them develop, and try and identify areas where they can support players better. The reason why is because a high percentage of these players have this as a weakness. It's the most difficult and challenging to develop, and it stretches for me beyond just the pitch or the ground that you guys work on. And it's very, very powerful. And the area I want to focus on is the social and psychological development. Psychological is self and individual, and social is how you interact with team and others. And I think that applies to any sport, society, anywhere. So I think it's a really good topic for you guys to try and focus on. And I have my email at the end. I want to open it up and have these discussions. I want to see how you try and implement things moving forward. These attributes include confidence, self-awareness, responsibility, challenge, teamwork, communication, and more. And it's not just developing the player, but it's the person. And as I said, I think these skills are transferable to life as well. So, a bit of context behind what you're about to see. You've got an under-12 player doing a presentation to older boys about his best player. What I want you to keep an eye on is his body language, his tone of voice, hopefully if the volume's loud, and it'll be interesting to see and hear how you guys perceive what you're about to see. Is there volume? Sorry. Can you guys hear that? So, anyone notice anything? Body language, tone of voice, anyone? Good. Anyone else? Right, so the areas we're focusing on, like I said, is social and psychological, and those are the areas that we want to try and work on with him and with the other boys. So that's what we've done. This is him reviewing his session that he had delivered to the players, and he's been interviewed also by another player. So again, the person interviewing him is also developing. And I want you to look at the outcomes.
So Jake, how do you think your session went today?
I thought my session went well. I thought the playing out the back was good. I thought if we moved it in a bit, our range of passing could have been
Okay, so not the longest video. Anything you notice about his body language now? Did he seem a little bit more confident? A bit more louder? So he's obviously gone through the process and with the intention of developing those outcomes. What is the point? What is the outcome that we're looking for? Well, I think technical, tactical, and physical, they're quite easy to develop in any sport that you do. And like I said, I think the social and the psychological areas they're areas where we talk about them, but they can be quite difficult to develop. But I feel with technical, tactical, and social development, plus the bits that we're trying to develop, you kind of make yourself redundant. And what I mean by redundant is when it comes to game time, when it comes to match, all your planning, preparation has been developed so that hopefully you get something along these lines. What was it meant to happen? What are you seeing there, do you think? Ownership, yeah. Anything else? Confidence, decision-making. There's a bit of tactical stuff in there as well. And they're taking ownership and they're trying to manage the game. So this is a water break. We just played in Spain. I'll play it again in a minute. It was in Spain. This is a water break because of the weather over there. And they just decided to get themselves in a huddle and review their performance up until then. So I'll play it again. So to develop those on-the-pitch skills, we obviously done quite a lot of stuff off the pitch. And I think it's relevant at any level of sport you play at. And this is Johan Cruyff talking about a free kick. And I think he got applauded for the free kick. And this is his view on the free kick. I can't remember which free kick it was, but listen to him.
And if you want my opinion, I'll give you my opinion. But don't do what I say. Do what you want to do. And that's the same thing with all the free kicks they take. I mean, there are 100,000 people. I've got from the side, I've got to shout what they've got to do. I can't make these decisions. I don't know who's feeling well, who doesn't feel well in the team at a certain moment. And in the training, I never ever saw what they were doing to create a free kick. Because it's not my problem, it's their problem. Their problem is to kick the ball in the free kick. And then I had a question last time when we scored with Barcelona the first Champions League or the European Cup, where Koeman shot the ball in. He said, well, how did you organize it? I said, I didn't know what they were going to do. I wasn't there. It's their job to do it.
Guys, I won't be around at the end, unfortunately. I've got to shoot off. But that's my email, that's my Twitter. And like I said, it'll be good to, if you've got any questions or any feedback, or maybe you might take a concept and try and deliver it in your sessions, I'm more than happy to open that dialogue, and it'll be good to see how you get on. Thank you.